Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Jakel, the world's worst YouTuber. Today, I have a question to pose to you. Am I a neckbeard? Now, I joke around often calling myself a neckbeard or saying I'm a well-groomed nerd or something like that, and being a geek or a nerd is something I've not been. I just claim that I am all the time. However, if you don't know what a neckbeard is, it's kind of like a geek and a nerd put together, mutated, and evolved into modern day fandoms and fascinations. Because before, way back in the day, when the fascination of nerds and geeks started, it was comics. Now it's manga. Saturday morning cartoons, anime. The list goes on. It's just appropriately adjusted for the changing times. With this being said, I have to ask myself, what is a neckbeard? The average person might think of something that looks like this, but that might not be the case for some people, including myself. To answer the question, I took to the internet and settled on the definitions given to me by Urban Dictionary. I wrote down the top 2 definitions that were submitted to Urban Dictionary. Definition number 1. Talkative, self-important, nerdy men, usually aged 30 and up, who, through an inability to decode social cues, mistakes others' strained tolerance of their blather for evidence of their own charm. Number 2. A socially inept individual, smug, self-important for no reason, or shy, unless with other neckbeards. When spoken to, will quickly reveal extremely limited social experience. To a normal person, they will be definitely near autistic or a spy. This definition also included a list. Let's start with the basics. Talkative, self-important, nerdy men. Usually age 30 and up. I just turned 26, so I guess if you want to say I am on the cusp of that, but I also think that a lot of the neckbeard types that I've seen are also in their 20s, so I might lump myself in there. Talkative, self-important. If anything, if I seem self-important, okay, I might be. Talkative. If you were to meet me in person, I'm probably quiet and I might seem shy until you get to know me, and then I won't shut the fuck up. Who, through an inability to decode social cues, mistakes others' strained tolerance of their blather for evidence of their charm. Real quick, I don't think I have any charm per se. I'm just a person going through life. I'm pretty hit or miss. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I know I am not everybody's cup of tea. I'm not going to pretend that I am. But why should I let that stop me from just being how I want to be? Through an inability to decode social cues. I really don't understand social cues, which is why I talk a lot. And if anything, I just try to be funny about it, usually through dark and blunt humor. Socially inept individual. People have literally asked me if I was autistic. I'm not. Nothing wrong with being autistic, but I'm not. I'm just that socially awkward that people like. Usually they don't ask me directly. They either ask a friend or Kat, who will then later on tell me that they asked if I was autistic. I'm not, to my knowledge. I just grew up sheltered. Very sheltered. Smug, self-important for no reason, or shy unless with other neckbeards. Both of those are me. At first, I'm shy until I get comfortable with my other neckbeards. And then I won't shut up. Self-important, I still don't... I suffer with a lot of depression and anxiety on most days. But to say that I'm self-important... I don't know. Smug? When you piss me off, I can be very smug. When spoken to, will quickly reveal extremely limited social experience. To a normal person, they will be definitely near autistic or a spy. Like I said, people have asked me if I was autistic before. Visual cues. Fedora. I don't own one anymore. I have 3 favorite hats. This one. I don't know what the hell to call it. I've heard so many. I just call it my Irish style hat. I mean, it fits. I'm Irish. I mean, I'm Irish, Scottish, Native American, and like 5 other kinds of white. Trench coat. When I was young, pre-teens, I wanted one, and then I realized that they were fucking expensive, and I decided not to get one. Overdressed. Sometimes, depending on the occasion. Like, if I'm just going out, I don't overdress. But when I was a manager at a Motel 6, I overdressed every single day. I was a manager. I wanted to look good. Let people know that I'm the one to be taken seriously. Maybe there's that self-important part there. Greasy hair. Is my hair greasy? Is it greasy? I usually think it's poofy, and sometimes it can look greasy if I've been sweating a lot, which I sweat profusely all the time. I don't know why, but it drives me nuts, and I've been self-conscious about it my entire life because I know it makes me look socially unacceptable. So I don't know, I'll let you decide if my hair looks greasy. Ponytail. Taking my hat back off. I don't have a ponytail, but the style of haircut that I have, I'm going to grow one out. But I think they're talking more about the ponytail where it's not stylized and buzzed at the sides. It's a very pretentious douchebag haircut I got going on. So I don't think they're talking about this. I think they're talking about if all of this were grown out and the ponytail. I could be wrong. I'll let you decide. Where was I? Dyed hair. Well, I did bleach my hair. It's been black a couple of times. But nothing vibrant. I've never dyed my hair like red or rainbow or any shit like that. Shitty beard. My beard shitty. Is my beard that bad? Kind of. Pedo stash. Odd eye behavior, similar to low self-esteem. Avoiding, darting, or overcompensationally staring. You can assume virgin. Not last I checked. Not for about 10 years. And regardless, I've got a kid. He's been in my videos before. That's my kid. Not a virgin. Never been a player. Not a lot of sexual partners in my whole life. But not a virgin. Furry. No. God, no. Lives with parents. Well, I live with my future in-laws. Is that better or worse? Watches anime. I'm not going to go any further about anime. I've watched all of the mainstream stuff. I wouldn't say that I'm a weeaboo or otaku or any shit like that. But once you get past the age of Bleach and Naruto, like some of this new shit, I just don't. Out of my league. I am behind the times, and I'm okay with that. Reads manga. Well, I don't have any manga volumes, but I used to in high school a lot. Inflated hollow self-esteem. I'll let you guys decide that. Are or were obese? Yes. Will not understand the concept of neckbeards. I mean, I understand it, but I have to ask if I am one. Board games. Does that include Life and Monopoly or tabletop games such as Zombicide and Dungeons and Dragons? Because yes, to all. Conventions. Never been to one, but I want to go to one. Bronies. That is a concept that I have yet to understand. I don't understand why a bunch of grown-ass men watch My Little Pony. And even sexualize. You want to fuck a horse? That one is beyond me. Hasn't bathed in days, and if you get close, you can confirm, but if you do, they will think you are making a sexual pass at them and will excrete more stench. I am so socially awkward that I assume nobody is sexually interested in me. Like, I had this problem in high school where I was so high school, this was actually more junior high. I was so socially awkward that I didn't realize I was doing anything wrong, and I was threatened by girls' friends that I had a crush on. So, as a result of that, being called a stalker or creepy or anything like that, I just instantly have ever since assumed nobody wants to fuck me. Just simple as that. Nobody wants to fuck me. Except for my girlfriend. And, funny story, the only reason that I am with her was able to get close enough was because I found her online on a dating site. And then we started texting, and we were just talking as friends, and it progressed from there. I don't know how else to put it. I just don't make sexual advances, and even back in my party days when I did, I would just look, talk, vibe, and if I was somebody that I was talking with at that time for that party, seemed like it could be, I would just straight up like, I might be misreading the situation, but you want to do stuff? I got shot down just as many times as it worked. And I didn't throw a fit about it. You don't want to fuck me, that's fine. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, as I have guessed. So that being said, I have also missed out on a lot of sexual opportunities because I just assumed that people don't want to fuck me. Which, since I've been with the same girl for over 5 years now and have a kid with her, and I live with her family, I don't think I need to worry about that. I know one person wants to fuck me, and that's enough. Now that I've gone through the list, what other reasons might I be a neckbeard? Huh. Oh, this! Yeah, apparently vaping is a really big in the neckbeard scene? I don't know what to call it. But you see this here, I've got a Voopoo drag box. And it's got a genie chip in it, so it's super regulated. It takes your basic stereotypical batteries, and on the battery plate it says drag. And on top of it, I've got a Super Tank Mini with a 0.5 tobacco coil. And I have more than one flavor of juice. And you may have noticed my new tattoo as well, that I haven't addressed on my channel before. It is a Dragon Ball tattoo. It is the 4-star Dragon Ball. Goku's Dragon Ball that he got from his Grandpa Gohan and protected, which is the whole reason that the show even started, was because Bulma had the Dragon Radar, found the 4-star Dragon Ball, and thus found Goku, starting the whole rest of the entire series. And not only that, that's why I chose the 4-star ball, but what was I saying? The main character, Goku, his whole thing, what most of the fanboys like to think about him, is the whole thing about him, his archetype, is that he is the character that can overcome any obstacles. If there is a limit, he's going to break it. If there's a barrier, he's going to hurdle over it. So whenever I'm feeling like I can't do something, I just have it on the back of my hand to be like, we can do this. You're a proud Saiyan warrior. So there's that. Oh, also, I already made a whole video about it before, but I'm in love with the original series of Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin kind specifically. I kind of lost interest after a while. But you get me on some Mighty Morphin and I love that shit. Specifically because of the Red Ranger. And is even the reason why red is still to this day my favorite color. And also dinosaurs. I love them dinosaurs. Stop spinning. Stop spinning. Damn it. I have the doctor's fob watch. Cat got it for me for my 23rd, 24th birthday. Yep. Doctor's fob watch. Needs a new battery. If you don't know what I mean by saying the doctor's fob watch, I'm not going to take the time to explain it. But let me show you maybe what I mean. I'm referring to Doctor Who. And there's this. That actually isn't mine. This was originally Kat's bedroom. And her friend with Asperger's, who is pretty much an artistic savant, made it for her in college. Go ahead and somewhere over here, I'm not sure where, there's my Twitter. I'm not that active on Twitter, but it will let you know whenever I upload. Right underneath it. Is it over here? I'll just assume it's somewhere over here. There's my Instagram. Get more behind the scenes things if you really like what I have to say, some of the things I'm getting into. Go ahead and click on that shit. Oh, and before I forget, if this isn't really the nail in the coffin, my channel, the name that I assume on YouTube, Jakel, was a character in D&D that I had made, was a half-orc Eldritch Knight, and was a fighter. My little promo thing, my art is actually art that our friend drew of my character. Until next time, guys, much love, peace out, namaste, and goodbye.